was a California August in 82 when my mother gave birth to the Spam Tech crew. 13 years later had me looking at Linux. Programming made me stronger like Papa the Spinach. Now, people know that a DG carry weapons, but if that weapon is a nest, you step in. We finish Contra with only one life. Finish Metal Gear 2 using only a knife. Right. People might think that we're frontin', then they see all the noobs online that I'm putting. My rhymes flow just like my code, even though my source is owned by SCO. What about my Indian? I keep it low. See me on Gunbound, call me pro. I'm a certified legend, but I'm still your bro. This is a PSA, boy, the more you know. No. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I said my heart's wide open, goatsy, and my windows min like Ho Chi. I'm just another nerd, but I rap about it. Shit talk on the net, then I laugh about it. I've been caught slipping like the Star Wars kid when I'm on eBay sniping a bid. Catch me on a webcam like Numa Numa. See me at the club and I'm rocking Puma. Another net legend if you see me yodel. Spit a little something that's anecdotal. Tell me about the time the E-Bombs world stole your chop like I stole your girl. Catch me on Gen May, not something awful. Low tax would ban me, raffle. I'm a certified legend, but I'm still your bro. This is a PSA, boy, the more you know. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spams. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spams, yeah.
Okay, so here's the shop, by the way. frog-tony-shop.fourthwall.com.
What's up, meatbags? It is the often imitated, never duplicated Frog motherfucking Tony. And I know it is just a few days after Christmas. Everybody's still chilling from the holidays, driving back home, doing everything. So, you know, I don't expect there to be a huge audience, but hey, if you guys are watching on the replay, we appreciate you. And if you're watching live, we appreciate you. But guys, we have to talk about the brand new Intellivision console that just came out. I actually got a press release for this bad boy on the 23rd. So it actually released a couple days ago, right? We're behind the time. Yeah. It's insane. So 4 days ago, the new Intellivision console released. And so we got to talk about it, of course. And we got a couple other articles and the odds and ends. We're going to go over the polls and do some housekeeping around the channel. You know, good things like that. But before we get into all that, all the content and all the good things, TJ, how you been doing? How was your Christmas, TJ?
Oh, it's been great. Taking a break from doing, get this, like every time I go outside, I've been going outside, it's been the same thing. You know, we rent a whole room in a restaurant, a buffet and everything, and then we're just chilling and doing a party and then having karaoke over there. Only so that we end up going to a karaoke bar. Only so that we go to a mall where there's a karaoke bar. It's like a pattern. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm doing the same thing this entire time. Oh, no.
You're big on the karaoke, huh? I probably should have known that from all the times you'd be singing on the channel. You're a big fan of the karaoke.
This is true.
What's your go-to song? What's the you show up and they already know. What's TJ playing?
Oh, I have to be spontaneous. I have to pick random shit. But
Oh,
mostly
you don't have like a signature? There's no signature like TJ song?
anything from Black Sabbath or Ronnie James Dio. That's the go-to in my case.
I'm doing more karaoke than a Japanese office worker.
There you go.
Alexander says, what is a vampire Christmas like, TJ?
Oh yeah, I've said this before. They go crazy over here. Like all of December is just Christmas. Like Christmas decorations all over the place. You can never escape.
I don't know if I would like that. I'm not I go back and forth, obviously, right? I'm always having this like love-hate relationship with the holidays. Every 1 year I'll be like, oh my God, I fucking love Halloween. I love it. And the next year I'm like, oh, I fucking hate Halloween. This is like, oh, it's torture.
Oh man.
And I think I'm on the not loving Halloween year. I think I'm on the off year. And not loving Christmas either. Because it's like, there was no snow. There was no, it didn't feel Christmassy around here, right? The kids off doing their thing. My brother's off doing his thing. A lot of we had issues with the family. Obviously, earlier in the year, my uncle, God rest his soul, got murdered by his brother, and so there was all that. So it's like the family really isn't like not too much in the celebrating mood, right? So I think it's just a bad year for me for Christmas. Don't you disrespect Halloween, says Malik. I will. It's terrible. I hate fucking candy corn. Whoever invented candy corn, there's a special place in hell for you. Okay. Anything else going on, TJ? What games you been playing lately?
Oh, me and my old friend were looking for something like Harvest Moon, right? Like something on Steam that's similar to that shit, because we want to farm. We want to do like the usual Steiner Math Simulator, and we bumped into this game called Lens Island. It's a lot like V-Rising, but you're just chilling in an island, and it has a heavier emphasis on the farming and shit. It's great. It has a lot of dungeons and shit too.
I might have to look into that. You said it was on PC though, and I don't know if I could. Like this PC is only for work. There's a work PC now. It's not a play PC. It's not for fun. It's only for work. I don't even watch YouTube on it. Like if I'm gonna watch a YouTube video, I literally turn the PC off and then turn the PlayStation back on to watch YouTube over there.
That's why you have a PlayStation.
It's very adamant about not using this thing because I know the temptation. I know like I just watch a video and then next thing you know like I just do this.
I do everything here.
I'll just download this and the next thing you know, like I was even scared to download OBS. I downloaded OBS. I was like, all right, that's it, just the OBS because I need it for work, right? Like because I need it for making videos and clips and stuff. No more. No porn on the PC. You're right, Alexander. That's what my phone is for. What's up, Carl of RNG? So me, I've been having like I said, Christmas not too great. As far as a family and all that, and not feeling Christmassy. Got some nice stuff. My mom, God bless my mom. She knows. She's one of those people, TJ, that she sees you like trying to lose weight or something, and she's just not having it, right? She's just not like. She'll be like, here. It's like for Christmas. She's like, here's a bunch of snacks, and she's like, for whatever reason, she decided she's like, here's fucking cupcakes that are like Reese's cupcakes and like fucking Hershey's chocolate ding dongs and like a shit ton of fucking gummy bears and stuff. She bought cheesecakes and she made like German chocolate cake and bought a bunch of bears. like all these desserts for Christmas. And she knows I love desserts and she knows I have no self-control, right? That's like my biggest issue. I have no chill. When I like something, and I don't know if this is the autism or it's just the fatness. But when I like something, right? Like I like cake. I can't just eat like a little piece of cake, right? I tasted cake. That's good. No, I'm like, I like cake. I'm gonna eat all the cake, right? I'm gonna eat all the eclairs, all the donuts, all what. So, that's a struggle because I still want to lose some weight, right? Obviously, I'm not at the goal. The goal was 200 pounds. I'm like 25 pounds away from that. So, there's a little setback. She comes with tacos, burritos, quesadillas. She does. Like I said, I will like go and visit, and she'll be like, "Did you eat?" I'll be like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, well, here's some food." I'm like, "No, I just told you I ate." I'm like, "Why are you like trying to give me more food?" She's that
I just
person.
told you I ate.
Yeah. Like I can't tell her I'm going over, because if I tell her, then she'll make a whole bunch of shit, knowing that I'm going to show up there, right? Would you say that's your struggle? Yeah, it's mein Kampf. It's my struggle.
Struggle.
It's my strudel. Yeah. So gotta deal with that. But I've been playing Coral Island, which is a very woke version of Stardew Valley.
Oh, we reacted to that. I remember this.
It is so stupid and woke. Like every character is like weird and diverse, and is like, oh my god, the environment.
Everyone looks like they came out of the Ripperverse somehow.
Yeah, very very environmental messages about like cleaning the ocean and stuff. But like if you could just like ignore all that, right? If you could just ignore all the like weird SJW stuff about the game, it's got solid like farming mechanics and like mining and other things like that. And so I'm having a great time with it. I'm just ignoring all the woke shit. And then the other thing I'm playing, TJ, I don't know if this is a mobile game that got put on PlayStation, because it feels like it, but it's a game called Cup Heroes. Okay. What it is your guy. You know what? Maybe I should just get a fucking trailer for it, right? Because it's good. It's complicated to explain.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Seeing it, right? But it is retarded and so much fun at the same time. All right, so let me bring the trailer up. This is what I love about the new PC. Oh, by the way, TJ, I don't know if you know this. We got fucking blocked globally for our launch party yesterday for the JCW.
What?
Yes. Apparently, there was some music that played that blocked it globally. And I don't know if it was the music or the footage. I think it might have been the footage from the blast from the past. I think they blocked it thinking that we were stealing their content. Right?
Oh, no.
So I had to like trim that out. So if you go back and watch the chat will be gone, and there'll be a small section trimmed out. But this is the game, right? This is automatic. You don't actually do anything. It does it on its own, right? So every time you kill a guy, you get a cup. You get a ball, right? And you got, this is your balls on top, like how many balls you have total. And then this is how many balls are in your cup, right? And then you have to dump your balls down, and then you go through multipliers, right? To try to get more balls. And you could buy level ups for your character, right? So then like each one costs a different amount. Like, so that's 150 balls. That one costs like 200, right? And there's different characters, and they have different like level ups and stuff, right? Phrasing, I'm phrasing it exactly.
As intended.
Yeah, as intended, right? TJ, this game is so stupid, and I'm sitting there playing it just over and over again. Like, because again, it has like trying to figure out I get to this screen, right? And like where you got to dump your balls, and I'm like doing the math. I'm like, okay, 2 times 3 is 6 times 5 is 30. So that's 30 if I go this way. But if I go 8 times 4, that's 32 times 2, 64. So if I go this way, try to maximize the amount of balls that I would get in each level, right?
Well, this is the real Steiner Math simulator. Look at this.
Yeah. I actually did one level, and I got like 2,000 balls at the end, because like it was just like the whole screen was just filled up with balls, and like everything was multiplying. It was so satisfying. It took like 5 minutes for the balls to like drain out at the bottom of the cup. It was the greatest thing ever. And really, there's like no gameplay. Yeah, because it's just every level is the same thing. You just go through. That's it. Like, this is the fun part of doing this. You're like, look at that.
Whoa!
Get that shit to happen. Get all your balls everywhere. Tell me about them balls. So that's what I've been playing, and it is super fun. I haven't spent any money. Like, you could buy diamonds or whatever to help improve, to level up your character and do other things. I haven't bought any of that because I don't need any of that. I just want to play the game. Even when you lose, because just playing the thing and making the balls, the ping pong balls, multiply, it makes something's good, satisfying in my brain, right? So that's what I've been playing. Stupid mobile games. I don't know what it is. When I was probably like in my 20s to 30s, I would be like, oh my God, mobile games are dumb. I would never play these things. Now that I hit 40s, I'm like, oh my God, I love these stupid mobile games. I don't want this overcomplicated, twitchy, I got to dodge at the right moment, Elden Ring type shit. I'm like, I just want this simple where I push a button, look at numbers go up, and beat a level.
If the gameplay loop is good, that's all you need.
Yeah. So it is fun. It's what I play, though. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. Hopefully you guys don't disown me too much. So I was thinking, this is what I'm thinking, TJ. I know that there's not a lot of people that want to watch me play video games, right? At least right now. So what I was thinking was that I'm going to do, like, on Wednesdays and maybe Sundays in the new year, I'll do gameplay streams, but then afterward, I'll just make them members only, right?
That sounds like a plan.
So everyone could watch them, and then, like, it'll just be members only afterward. And that way it doesn't, like, stay on the channel. It's not like, like 5 hours of Tony playing games, like, for 10 views, right? So it's kind of embarrassing. So just turn to members only afterward. Because, again, I play games all the time, and it's so stupid that I'm not actually streaming them, right? And then, again, in the new year, we got the computer. Everything's good to go. We're going to bring back the website, right? Obviously, the geekgetaway.com. We still got I got the domain. I own the domain. I have the fucking thing set up. It is already in the ecosystem. It's already got the advertisements and everything locked in. It's already sort of in the Google, register, right? So when people look things up, it pops up. So I just got to get back to using it. And I was going to get back to making articles and stuff, but then the computer thing hit and all that shit fell apart. So starting in the new year, I'm going to go back to that, right? Obviously, it's going to be articles about video games, about movies, TV shows, reviews. There'll be written reviews, previews, trailers, probably doing stuff like press releases. So if you want to know what new games are coming out, all the press releases and stuff I get will be on there. Probably some stuff with, like, CG related things. When I find out, books are coming out or whatever, I'll make an article and, I'll have all the links to everyone's campaigns and stuff, right? So hopefully, I don't know how much of a impact it'll have, but hopefully it'll have some sort of impact in improving everything. Yeah. Alexander says you'd get more views than Tiamat. Well, that's true, but it's still kind of embarrassing, right? And I know I did a test, so I did like a small test on the before the whole shit went terrible, right? And so I did a press release. I took Ethan's Cyberfrog back to school press release, threw that up, right? Again, I didn't advertise. I didn't go on Twitter. I didn't tell anybody. I just threw it up there on its own, right? And that got 346 views just on its own. I did the same thing with a press release from 9 Lives Comics. That got 364 views just on its own. again, I wasn't on Twitter. I wasn't telling anyone. I didn't tell anyone to like share it around. I didn't link it to anybody, right? I didn't put it on any Discord server. I didn't put it on any. I didn't have. I usually get a guy. I got a Reddit guy that usually puts stuff on Reddit for me. Didn't have him do any of that thing, right? So, I think, it's pretty decent, and it seemed like we were getting some traction because we're getting like 200 views on some stuff, and then 300, and then 400, and 700. And right before everything went to shit, we were getting like 800 views on some of these things, right? So I think, again, it's putting stuff out there, being aware of the things. Like, so I put a Mints Got Issues thing out there, right, TJ? Back in July. That right now has 1,900 views on the article.
Well, damn.
Right. And so I think, again, if we can do this, say what you will about, Rich, Ricardo Embry, but I put a Blood in the Sword. I put his, Blood in the Sword issue 2 available on Fun My Comic. I put that back in May. That has like 1,000 views on it. So, I did. Ooh, my Razor Fist article has 4,000 views on it. Shit. So, I mean, with a little effort and a little like, build up and, a snowball effect and people knowing that it's there and there's more articles and there's more things to read and more interesting topics to discuss, I think we can get more eyes on the products, more eyes on people's stuff, right?
Actual traffic.
And if anything, for you guys, it'll be an easy hub to go, hey, what comics are coming out, right? Oh, shit. Go to Tony's website. He's got the list. He's got all the different, the Graham Nolan, the Billy Tucci, the EVS, the whatever, right? It's all right there. Now, if you guys are doing a comic or you guys are doing a show or you guys are doing anything that's real helpful, you hit me up and just go, hey, Tony, my comic's coming out, or hey, I got a closeout, or hey, every Sunday I do this show and here's what it's about. And, I'll write an article on it. I don't care, right? Like, you guys want me to promote you? I'll promote you on the website. No problem. I just have to be aware of these things. You guys have to help me out, right? So hopefully we get that going and, it'll improve. We're going back to the, variety on this channel. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday will be Rippaverse, Eric July, Zero content, drama, things like that, those 3 days. Wednesday, like I said, Wednesday and Sunday will probably be like gaming streams that'll turn members only. Sunday night, we'll probably do a real quick, what the hell's that? CG Suburbs, where we promote comics, talk about comics and things like that.
Hell yeah.
Friday, we're still going to do the wrestling. We're watching the JCW, and then maybe we'll start slowly expanding into other companies, right? Like right now, I'm just focusing on JCW. I want to talk about that, build a little audience, build a little repetition, let people know every week we're here. And then obviously Saturday, Gabbing with Geeks, where we'll wrap up the week, tell you how things are going. We'll talk a little bit about video games, a little bit about comic books, a little bit about comic book movies and TV shows and things like that. Yeah. Hibbity jibbity crappy businessman. Yeah. Mondays. But yeah. And just so you guys know, we are $24 away from No Monster January.
Oh,
right?
shit.
I forgot to put the word January on there. Let me put No Monster January. Oh, I spelled Damn, I spelled January wrong. So
Wrong spelling, bud.
we're right there. Ideally, you guys will give me $23 more, and we won't hit the goal, and then I will have to not suffer. But all right, TJ, we ready? We ready to move on? or should we talk about one more small little thing, one little like very insignificant thing that happened this Christmas?
Let's hear it.
So, this Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, TJ, you gave it away. But that was actually last Christmas. Never mind. This Christmas, the biggest problem in the universe went live with a call-in show. Vito was saying this could be it. This could be the last episode. He said he's not doing a farewell episode. Unless a dick tricks him and tells him it's going to be a regular episode and then turns it into a farewell episode, right? He's not doing a farewell episode. So the last episode of the biggest problem in the universe might have been this Christmas. And I got to call in. And I had a nice conversation with Vito. Vito is unbanned from the channel. I unblocked his phone number. He's unblocked on Twitter. So that was his Christmas present, right? And we talked a little bit, and Vito's talking about maybe bringing back the Tuesday night grift, and possibly, there was I don't know, it wasn't a serious offer, but some people seem to like the idea that what if Dick doesn't want to do the biggest problem anymore, and Vito owns half the show, and people really love to see Vito and Tony argue. Why don't I just slot myself right in? Why don't we just do biggest problem, Vito Giswaldi and Frog Tony, right? I told Vito, I said, I could be the punching bag. You could be you'll be the Dick of the show, and I'll be the Vito of the show. Timestamp. You think I got those? Let me see. I will look for it right now, just for you. I know it's in like the last 20 minutes. So it was good. Like I got on, we talked, we joked. No hard feelings. There was no yelling, no screaming. He tried to do the little like prodding me about minting them, right? But other than that, there was really no drama between us. But it was sad because there was a lot of people going in there trying to go after, Vito, but they weren't really funny. So it's 1 hour and 30 minutes and 46 seconds in. And then the last episode. Malik says, we could just go away. The bigger problem. Yeah.
That was the one thing Vito was right about. There are really unfunny people trying to take his spot. Like that was the only thing he was correct about.
Well, I don't know if they're trying to take his spot. I think there's just a bunch of unfunny people going after Vito for stupid stuff. Like
going at him extremely hard, like way too hard, like Matt Barr level hard. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just so weird. We experienced some of this, right? We got one joke Johnny who will not shut up about us. Man, the spurgery from some of these people, it's legendary.
Another Larry Higgins.
Yeah. Not even another Larry Higgins. That's the thing. Like, if one joke Johnny was another Larry Higgins, his comic wouldn't be selling so shitty. Larry, for all Larry's faults, right? He made at least $11,000 on his campaigns. One joke Johnny's barely getting two to 3,000, and that's on a good day, right?
The head wounds. Yep.
Yeah. They had stupid point in attacking Vito, and it's supposed to be easy to do. Well, it is easy to attack Vito, but it's like you can't go, hey Vito, where's your comic book? And then like he tries to answer, like, no, fuck you, Vito, I hate you, I hope he dies. Like, just let the man answer. Like, you have to be like witty, funny, let him answer, and then you catch him in a lie or catch him in something like, oh, but you said this before, right? Then you got to get Vito to react. That's what's funny. Just like yelling at Vito and screaming, he's like, that's not funny. You just look like an idiot, right? He looks like the same person because he's just sitting there as you're like spurging out. So, but like I said, me and Vito had a nice chat, and I think we would do a good show together. Maybe not necessarily the biggest problem, but it would be funny because Vito owns half the show to do a, the third version think about it. Like Maddox was the star, Dick was his sidekick. Dick took over, brought in Vito as his sidekick, and then now Vito takes over, brings me in as his sidekick, and then eventually I kick Vito out and I take over.
Oh shit!
So, you know.
And we also get the Tuesday Night Grift. Let's go.
And then I just don't. It's like it's like a Star Wars. It's very Star Wars-esque. It's very Sith coded, right? Like the rule of two. There could only be two, a master and an apprentice. First, Maddox was the master, and then Dick took him out, right? Now Vito's the apprentice. He's going to take him out.
And it's also like poetry.
So Dick would have been Palpatine, right? Because he's the most popular one. So then Maddox is Plagueis, and then Dick is Palpatine, right? To be really nerdy about it. And then Vito would be Vader, and then I guess I'm Kylo Ren. That doesn't sound right. Who's Vader's apprentice? The guy from the video game that never actually makes it to the movies, right?
I think he's called the apprentice.
Yeah.
He's just the apprentice, no name.
No more fighting on the internet. All right, so what are we here for? The Intellivision launched a brand new console. Have you heard about this, TJ? Are you excited?
No, this is news to me.
It just launched on the 23rd. I got the press release. We're going to go over it. I was shocked. Shocked, I tell you. So there it is, 12/23/2025. Intellivision Sprint. The Intellivision Sprint launches today in Europe. A premium revival of the console that redefines smart, sophisticated home gaming. Today, Replay officially launches the Intellivision Sprint across Europe. This premium, faithfully crafted revival of one of gaming's most intellectually ambitious home consoles arrives just in time for Christmas. Guys, I don't know if you understand this. This Intellivision Sprint is exactly what everybody was asking for when Tommy Tallarico announced that he bought Intellivision. This was exactly what he said was almost impossible to do, that would take too long, that he couldn't figure out how to make it work, and that nobody wanted. Somehow Atari got the rights, and within less than a year was able to put out this brand new console.
God damn.
You'd be Salacious B. Crumb to Vito's Jabba. No. I'd be the other Hut, the lesser known Hut. So it says, created in collaboration with Atari, the Intellivision Sprint brings 45 of the system's finest games back to the living room, fully rebuilt for modern displays. Guys, this is Intellivision games on modern TVs. Again, this is what people wanted, right? They wanted to be able to play their old Intellivision games on new HD TVs, right? Because obviously the hookups of the old Intellivision don't work on an HD TV, right? You need to splice things. You need to get fucking like converters and adapters and all kind of shit, right? Just to make it work. And then it still doesn't look right. This is like, hey, we're actually building it for HD TVs, right? Now, I'm not the demographic. I think these older games are ass, right? I can go to like NES, maybe I think SNES is like the sweet spot for retro gaming, right? Anything pre-SNES is a hit or miss. Anything pre-Nintendo, pre-NES is just a mess, right? I didn't want a recreation of crap console. Well, maybe not you, Beefy, okay, but a lot of people. Okay?
I'm worse than you are. Like everything pre-PlayStation 1, I don't care for.
It says, fully rebuilt for modern displays while preserving the unique tactility, depth, and design philosophy that set Intellivision apart. More than a mini console, the Intellivision Sprint is a respectful, full-blooded recreation of a cult classic system that once challenged Atari itself during the era known as the First Console War. 45 years later, those former rivals are united, delivering the first official Intellivision hardware revival in decades. I love that they said that. That's like shitting on Tommy. Like we're
Rico catching strays.
The first official Intellivision hardware revival in decades. Man, Tommy. Like, I don't know if you know this, TJ, but the Atari released like a collection of Intellivision stuff, and they basically skipped over the entirety of the Amico saga. It was like Intellivision, like the history of the console, like boom, 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 and then like nothing happened for a lot of years. Clearly, nothing ever happened in 2018 to 2025. They just skipped that whole thing and pretended like it didn't exist. It's so fucking great. It has been designed for collectors, enthusiasts, and players who value craftsmanship over novelty. Now, we will take a look at the trailer after we read the entirety of this press release. But it says, watch the trailer here, obviously. Again, we will watch it in a second. Because it's actually a pretty decent trailer for what it is. It says, at the heart of the Intellivision Sprint is a curated library of 45 built-in games spanning sports, strategy, arcade action, and experimental design. The areas where Intellivision built its reputation as the, quote, smarter console of the early 1980s. The collection includes the first official Intellivision release of Boulder Dash, alongside defining classics such as Astro Smash, Baseball, Shark, Utopia, and Night Stalker. Now, you know what's funny about Boulder Dash? The company, so when Tommy and them were having trouble in this last year, they started selling off the rights to a lot of their things. And the people that owned Boulder Dash were actually the guys who bought Shark and Astro Smash, I believe.
Huh.
So then I guess Atari then made a deal with those guys to bring those games
back.
Yeah. What the heck is Shark? Oh, Shark is if you've ever played a game called Feeding Frenzy, Shark is the original, the OG Feeding Frenzy. Right? So it is Feeding Frenzy on a 8-bit console with really crappy graphics, but it was for its time, it was fun and revolutionary, right? So we actually played the updated version on the channel. Every game includes newly designed controller overlays, restoring the physical interaction that defined the original Intellivision experience. The full-size disc controllers have been modernized with wireless connectivity and rechargeable batteries, while HDMI output ensures clean, low latency visuals on today's TVs. The full list of 45 games include Armor Battle, Astro Smash, Auto Racing, B-17 Bomber. That game had like one of the first voice acting in home console games. Did you know that?
Well, damn.
Because that's what it said. It said B-17 Bomber. Now, Tommy was really proud of that. Baseball, Body Slam, Super Pro Wrestling, Bomb Squad, Boulder Dash, Bowling, Buzz Bombers, Chip Shot, Super Pro Golf, Deep Pocket, Super Pro Pool and Billiards, Frog Bug, buddy, Golf, Hover Force, King of the Mountain, Motocross, Mountain Madness, Super Pro Skiing, Night Stalker, Pinball,
in the Mountains of Madness.
Reversey is basically Othello. Sea Battle, Shark, Slam Dunk Super Pro Basketball, Slapshot Super Pro Hockey, Snafu, Soccer. So you see this game, Snafu, TJ?
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Okay, so Snafu is basically Snake, right?
All right.
But obviously, Snafu means situation normal, all fucked up, right? It's an acronym. It's like Army military code. Tommy was so like weird about it. They was like, "Oh, we're bringing Snafu back, but we're changing the name." So it was like SNAFOO because he's like, "I don't want people to be associating this family-friendly console with a swear word like that."
What a weird
Frog Bog Tony Bud, yeah. But we got Eric Winberg. He says, "Woo, cooking and smoking." On the streets of Chicago. That's right. And we are $2 closer to getting rid of those pesky ads. Turn off that pesky ad blocker, in the words of Matt Jarbo, and enjoy this show. And we're going to give you exactly what you want, what you asked for.
It's great. Happy being here, walking and strolling on the sidewalks of Chicago. Woo! Cooking and smoking.
Yeah, just another guy, Snafu. He literally went, we're gonna change it to Snafu. And it's funny because one of the guys on Atari Age was like, Snafu is my favorite game, and me and my dad used to play it. And so Tommy's like, just because you like this game so much, I'm gonna make it one of the launch titles, right? And so then everyone was talking like, oh, this game's a launch title. And then like Tommy, like a month later, was like, I never said that Snafu was going to be a launch title. Why are you lying? No. And we're like, dude, it's right here. Like, here's your fucking post saying it's a launch title.
Eric July levels of hibbity jibbity.
Yeah, it was worse than hibbity jibbity because Eric July at least hibbity jibbitied and then was like trying to like stick on points, like on technicalities. Tommy would straight up say stuff like, this game is a launch title. And then you'd go, okay, so then people would put articles out and like, oh, there's a launch title. And they'd be like, why are you lying? I never said it was a launch title. Like, dude, like right there is you saying it's a launch title, right? Like you're now pretending. And then his fans would be like, yeah, Tommy never said it was a launch title. He's just having fun on the Atari Age forums. Can't people have fun? Look, why is everything got to be so serious? You're like, dude, he's the fucking CEO of the company making declarations about the console on the internet. Like, you think that we're just supposed to pretend like that didn't happen? Was Shark the game Tommy bragged worked on his version? Yeah. I'm a sorry for your confusion. I'm a sorry for you sense of confusion. Yeah, Tommy's he's a character, all right. He's a character. All right. What else we got going here? So we got soccer, Space Armada, Space Battle, Space Spartans, Spiker, Super Pro Volleyball. Now, I think, and Beefy's in the chat, he could probably correct me, but I think the sports games all had licenses when they originally came out on the Intellivision. And I think they're probably just putting them out without the license, right? So, like, that's why it's like baseball, and it's not like MLB baseball. Stadium Mud Buggies, Star Strike, Sub Hunt, Super Pro Decathlon, Super Pro Football, Takeover, Tennis, Thin Ice, Thunder Castle, Tower of Doom, Triple Action, Racing Cars, Biplanes, Battle Tanks, Triple Challenge, Chess, Checkers, and Backgammon. Oh, I wonder if Tommy's in the Backgammon.
Oh, shit.
Special opponent in the Backgammon game. Utopia and Vectron.
No Earthworm Jim, though.
Uh-oh. Tommy wouldn't like this. It says, alongside today's launch, Atari has released a day one firmware update, expanding functionality and refining the user experience from day one. Available as a downloadable update from Atari's official website. The update includes high score saving, added support for saving high scores in games that support the feature, online manuals, QR codes added for every built-in game linking directly to online user manuals, improved game carousel. Game descriptions and screenshots now remain visible while scrolling through the library. And then it gives instructions about using a USB stick to, get your update, whatever. We don't got to redo that. The Intellivision Sprint is available to buy from Play on Replay, priced at £99. That's pounds, or what is that? Is that euros?
I believe that's euros, yes.
99 euros. So I think it's like $125, something like that. Which is I guess, is it bad for what it is? 45 games. If you're into that, if you're like someone who's into the Intellivision shit.
But hold on. Those are pounds. That's a pound symbol. The euro is the C. I keep getting those confused.
So still, it's like $150, right? Something like that. The point is, this is what you're getting. Okay, so again, I can't stress this enough. You need fucking voiceovers. You got to be like, back in the 80s, in a time known as the first console, there were RE and Intellivision fans. Like, you should have like really put it like the Montagues and the Capulets, right?
Yeah.
Like it was a war, and then there was a company that loved them both. It was Neighbor, his name, arcade game. Where's what's his name? Where's the fucking guy? Beefy. Who's the guy? Who's the guy that would come out and be like, Intellivision's better? Plimpton, right? Have you played Atari today? I have not. I have not played Atari today. Atari Pony Boys.
Oh boy, don't let Sturgis know about this.
Until finally, it just said until finally Tommy fucked the company so hard that Atari
it blew up. Look.
Yes, Plimpton. Yeah. They should have got Plimpton's voiceover for this. Television Sprint brought to you by Atari. Right now, Keith Robinson is half rolling in his grave. He started rolling in his grave because of the Tommy shit, and then he kind of stopped and then just started rolling the other way, right?
Oh, he's doing somersaults now.
At one point, Tommy Tallarico was talking about buying Atari. Guys, don't worry. After I beat Atari's butt, we're gonna go ahead and buy them. Like, he was so fucking confident, like, that he was not only gonna release a console, dominate the fucking video game industry, but then buy Atari to rub it in their face.
The irony.
How the turntables. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? I am not. I know there was something that came out. We talked about it, I think, a month ago. Look at that. All the details you remember. Where's Cy? I know Cyrus is salivating at this. Look at this. This is exactly what they wanted. How would
HDMI, USB,
wireless controllers. 45 built-in games. Like, I will say, okay, all the shit that I talk, right? I talk a lot of shit. Astro Smash is actually a fun game, right? Astro Smash is fun. It's stupid. It's repetitive, but it is one of those old school, like, you just shoot the rocks and you just keep shooting rocks for a high score. It's like Space Invaders. It's like all those, type of games. But it's fun. For what it is, it's fun. Would I pay $125 to play this on a HD TV? No, it's not that fun. But if you were like, hey, you could buy this for like $3 and play it on PlayStation, I'd be like, yeah, I'd pick that up. Look at that. It comes with overlays. TJ.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if you've ever played it in Intellivision, but the controller had these it was a number pad, right? But then you would put these overlays into your controller, so it'd be like, okay, so this is like a pass, and this is like a shoot, and this, like, so it would tell you which buttons to press. So each game had its own, like, unique controller layout almost.
That's nice.
Look at that. New overlays for every game. You get 45 overlays. On your mark, get set. Let's play. Man. For all the shit that we talked about Tommy, I mean, Tommy really is like the Darth Vader. And I know I'm such a nerd that everything goes back to Star Wars. He's like the Darth Vader of this whole thing, right? Because, like, he was going to bring balance to the console war, right? And we all thought, oh, that meant that, like, Tommy's going to win and he's going to, like, own everything. But instead, he destroyed everything so much that another company was able to come in, right? Like how Darth Vader killed all the Jedi and cleared the board so that way Luke could come in and refresh everything. That's what Tommy did. He buried Intellivision so far that Atari could buy them all. The Vectrex was pretty cool. Well, that was what Tommy was going to buy next, a deadly neurotoxin. Tommy actually said that he's on Atari Age, where he goes, after I make a Intellivision, one of the big players in the thing. I'll buy Vectrex and go ahead and do the same thing. Not just any company, Atari. So there it is. Like I said, if you're into that shit, it's out there. You can go buy it now. It's available. It is what it is, right? What do you think, TJ? You picking yours up next week?
I know somebody who's really happy about this. That's for sure. None other than John On. Television's back, baby.
Like, that's not the Amico.
He's on the moon.
I'm gonna dance the Tarantella Anna the Grays. The Atari, yeah. Jetter says, I have this, both the Intellivision Sprint and the Game Station Go. Damn, you got the Sprint already? They quick. Senator Jar Jar's Tommy. He's the Jar Jar Binks of the world.
There was a theory that he was a Sith. He was a double agent.
I mean, it fits. There. In the first movie, it works and it fits, but there's no after the first movie. If that was the plan, he definitely chickened out, right? Oh, it's Beefy showing me an image. It's $150 US. Damn. So a little pricey, right? There you go. All right, TJ. What else do we got to talk about? What other interesting things have been going on in the world? Nothing?
Nothing. I'm waiting for you.
I got to do everything, TJ? I got to, man.
Wait, do we have any comic book related stuff?
I have lots of stuff. I thought maybe you had something. I just wanted to give you a second to go ahead and. I was pulling something up. Marvel Studios' X-Men movie has one major problem to overcome.
Oh, shit.
And this is exactly what I've been talking about. I don't know how long I've been talking about this. But it says, rebooting Magneto for a new generation will be no easy task for the MCU's X-Men reboot. It says, the MCU's X-Men reboot will soon face one of the most challenging dilemmas in Marvel Comics history as it seeks to reintroduce Magneto. Is it Magneto or Magneto?
In the cartoons, they used to say Magneto, right? Like in the older ones. I'm talking 60s, 70s. And I know there was a Magneto in DC, like Aquaman, but that's a whole different thing.
I always thought it was Magneto because he's very neato, right? Says two versions of Magneto over the last 2 decades, played by Ian McKellen and Michael Fassbender. The former Lord of the Rings star will soon reprise his mutant role in Avengers Doomsday, 12 years after he last appeared in X-Men Days of Future Past. Says those familiar with X-Men lore, be it from the movies, TV, or comics, will be well aware of Magneto's origins and the importance they carry in his character. Unlike many other superheroes, Magneto's origins aren't just another part of his superhero saga, but rather a foundational part of his feelings towards humanity. It's not just a foundational part of his feelings towards humanity. It also highlights his own hypocrisy, right? Because again,
yes,
the idea that he was in Jewish concentration camps being treated as less than human by other people. And in order to avoid that happening to his mutant brethren, he then becomes the Nazi himself by putting humans in concentration camps and saying that his race is the superior race. Like the irony of the situation isn't lost on the writers, right? Like the idea that the Germans were saying, hey, we're superior to you Jewish people by our genetics. And then this
only for him to say the same thing.
Yeah, turning around and saying the same thing because he's a mutant. It says Eric Lenscher was famously born in Dusseldorf, Germany, to a Jewish family and thus grew up through the trials of the Holocaust. He spent much of his childhood in Auschwitz, a Nazi concentration camp, where his parents were also killed. In fact, it was witnessing their deaths that initially triggered his magnetic powers. In some versions of the comics, Captain America was there when they freed all the prisoners from Auschwitz, and Magneto was still there. So Captain America helped free Magneto from Auschwitz.
It was all Cap's fault. Damn.
Well, he didn't know. It says, having witnessed the horrors, hatred, and persecution of humanity firsthand, his desire to protect mutant kind while distrusting the rest of the world only grows stronger, thus forming his key conflict with the optimistic Charles Xavier. This looks like fucking Brock Lesnar. It's like they made Brock Lesnar.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Yeah. An older Brock Lesnar. Look at that.
It says how Marvel Studios could fix its Magneto conundrum. Okay, before we get into how they're going to suggest it, I've been thinking about this for a long time, right?
All right.
And I think there's a real simple answer, right? Real simple. You give Magneto his exact origin. He grew up in the concentration camp. He escapes the concentration camp after his mutant powers become active.
Everything as is.
He meets another mutant, and that mutant just happens to have time travel powers. And then you just shoot him ahead 30 years where he meets Charles Xavier, right? And so everything's the same except for like instead of growing up through, you know, the 40s and 50s and meeting Charles, like, oh, he jumps ahead to the 80s and meets Charles in the 80s, but he's still, you know, he's still a teenager in the 80s because they use time travel powers to skip him ahead, right? And there are several mutants in the comics with time powers that they could use, right? Because you got to have his origin.
And he has to live through the trauma. That's what made him what he is.
But BV, I've seen some people saying that he ages slower. I don't like that because now you're like, what does he do for all those years? Like,
you know what the problem is? Okay, like if he ages slower, he wisens up throughout the years or becomes more bitter, and you know what I mean, like bummed out because he
it's not just that
long. Like all his energy is gone.
Well, that is a factor, but also like when he meets Charles Xavier, they're supposed to both be like still forming their ideas and forming their feelings on humanity and stuff, right? If you have a Magneto who's been around for 30 years and then meets Charles Xavier, who's like a teenager, right? It doesn't make sense. Like, because you can't say both Charles Xavier and Magneto like have special aging abilities, right? Like,
yeah.
So you would
actually
have to.
Your idea is better because think about it. Charles will be naive because he didn't go through what Magneto did. He didn't see the dark side of humanity. The more Magneto will actually hate Charles.
Yeah, but
you
also,
have no idea, Mother Hawker, you didn't go through what I did.
Not just that, you're gonna have a Magneto who basically didn't do nothing. Like, oh, Magneto didn't become a supervillain for 30 years until like the 80s or something, right? Like, because again, he's like what 12, 15-ish if you're really pushing it in 42, right? Say in 45, war's over. He's like a 15-year-old kid. And now you're going to take him 40 years into the 80s, have him age slower. So for 40 years, he never used his powers. He never did anything. He never tried to be a supervillain. Then suddenly, now after 40 years, he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to finally be a supervillain, right? They could just not use him. You can't just not use him. You really can't. He's Magneto.
There's no X-Men without Magneto.
Yeah. So that's why I think the only option would be either to he gets captured and he's like frozen for 40 years and gets thawed out, right? Or he just gets time skipped 40 years, right? Or he's a Magneto from another dimension. That's like the only other option, I think. Like they pull like at the end of Secret War, he's like, oh, he's Magneto from the Fox universe, and they just brought him over here, right? But let's see what they say. It says, while Magneto's origin is considered one of the most compelling in superhero comic history, it is only becoming tougher to adapt as the years go on, creating a major problem for the MCU to overcome while its upcoming X-Men reboot. You know what's weird? Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody, I've read a lot of Marvel comics, right? But I've always said I'm not really a big X-Men guy. Right. And I wasn't really a big Fantastic Four guy, right? But has there been an issue where the Thing and Magneto have discussed, because they're both Jewish characters, right? Clearly, Magneto lived through the Holocaust, and the Thing didn't. But the Thing is Jewish, and like being Jewish is really big part of his character. So have those two ever crossed paths and like sat and had a discussion?
I've only seen the Fantastic Four fight Magneto, but that's about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've seen them fight, but I've never seen them like have a sit down, like a powwow.
Yeah, just him and Ben Grimm talking some shit.
Well, because I could imagine like Ben like telling them, "Hey, what you're doing is like what the Nazis did to us," and then like Magneto like, "What do you know about the Nazis? I was fucking there." Like, what do you mean you're Jewish? I'm Jewish too. Did we just become best friends? Yep. You want to go in the garage and do karate? Yep. Because really, that would be like a really good, I think, premise for a comic. Marvel, write that down. Make Ben Grimm and Magneto trap together, where they have a discussion about the Holocaust and Jewish heritage and forgiveness and rising above and being better than other people, right? It says, granted, Marvel Studios will reportedly avoid Fox's mistake of overusing Magneto as it's going another route with the first X-Men villains, at least as far as the first movie is concerned. But that's not to say he won't show up. How could you not have him show up? You can't have Magneto not show up. And I don't think that, TJ, do you think it was a problem that Magneto was in almost all of the X-Men movies?
They didn't really overuse him. Like they introduced other villains, right? And then Magneto was just like a side character somehow.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, how do you overuse Magneto? Like, he's always in the comic. He's like, he's the Brotherhood. He'd come out by himself. He'd be part of the Hellfire Club. Like, Magneto was, like, in a lot of X-Men comics. It wasn't like...
Yeah.
It says, the franchise's most recent events depicted in the Thunderbolts post-credit scene and the opening of Avengers Doomsday takes place in 2028. As such, for Magneto to be introduced in the present day after Secret Wars, he would have to be nearing 100 years old, which is, of course, rather unrealistic to cast. To keep Magneto's all-important origin intact, Marvel Studios is nearing the arduous task of figuring out a workaround to this problem. In the interest of making that task a little easier for X-Men reboot writer Michael Leslie, here are 4 viable solutions to the looming Magneto conundrum. So number 1, some mutants, Magneto gets a new superpower. Some mutants, like Wolverine and Deadpool, famously have powers of slowed aging thanks to their healing factor. But that has never been in the cards for Magneto, who has aged from Michael Fassbender to Ian McKellen over 40 years. I'm looking at this damn Hulk sweater thing. Is that real? Is that a real like jacket? No, you don't know, TJ?
Looks real to me.
Yeah, but it looks real. It also looks like it could be AI, right?
Yeah, true.
That's like overusing Norman Osborn in Spider-Man. Exactly.
Norman Osborn, same. Like he's very essential to Spider-Man.
Or a more radical idea. Magneto is a kid during the 80s, and his powers are triggered by the Intifada. I don't know. Like him being Jewish, like again, like because of what the Germans did to him, what the Nazis did to him as a kid and being in the concentration camp, and then him turning around and doing the same thing to humans, right? I think like you need that.
Think about it this way. The best thing I can compare Magneto is to Godzilla. You can't have a Godzilla story without the Hiroshima. You know, they made Godzilla because of that shit. It's same goes with Magneto. Like he has to go through that. That's what defines him.
Beefy sending me a picture of the Fantastic Four fighting Magneto. I know they fought before.
Yeah, that's what I know. Yeah, for sure they fought. But has he sat down with Ben Grimm and talked about the things he did?
Because there was a time when Magneto was a good guy. There was a time when Magneto was a hero. So you would think that maybe they had a conversation. That's all. Marvel Studios could consider tweaking Magneto's power set to slow Eric Lensher's aging so that an actor in his 40s to 60s could portray this 800-year-old across MCU's third saga and for some years to come. I think it's going to be weird if Ian McKellen is not Magneto, right? Says the MCU's Fantastic Four approach. The MCU's Fantastic Four were introduced in a unique way in an alternate retro future universe, with their story beginning in the 1960s. When it comes to joining the franchise's wider world from Avengers Doomsday onward, it seems likely that the Marvel's first family will be plucked from their time into modern day.
Oh yeah, that's a Stray Beans' idea. Just everything's in the retro style 60s, like retro futuristic 60s.
Yeah, well, I think at the end of because you got Doomsday and Secret War. I think the Secret War they're going with is the one where Doom takes a chunk of different realities and shoves them together into a giant world, right? And so I think they're going to do a thing that at the end, all these universes, like the Fox universe, the Fantastic Four universe, the wider MCU, they all exist now together, right?
Yeah. Crisis on Infinite Earth style.
Yeah. Yeah. It says, while Magneto could get the same treatment, with some cosmic event pulling him from the past to meet his fellow mutants who were born more recently. It says, 3, tweaking the Magnetic Man's origin. Magneto's time in the Holocaust is so instrumental to his backstory due to the perspective it leaves him on the worst sides of humanity. Marvel Studios could keep the narrative intact by making changes to Magneto's origin that still leave him the victim of another, more recent genocidal event. This is where they want to make him black. One common suggestion is the 1994 Rwandan genocide that saw over 500,000 Tutsi systematically killed by the Hutus around 100 days in 1994. What about the Armenian genocide? Make him Armenian, right?
There's that, yeah.
And then you could have, what's his name? From the Young Turks. Cenk being like, there was no Armenian genocide. Yeah, we already, Hunter Wisk, we already talked about the television Sprint. So, yeah, I think again, this is all like making him black. Changing. And again, like, yes, it's a horrific event that happened, right, to the Tutsis. But I think
the Holocaust hits different. Like,
because it's not just like genocide; it was like torture and like concentration camps.
Yeah,
and,
like complete an attempt of complete erasure.
Yeah,
remember,
it was a slow process. It wasn't like they went in there like these guys went in there and like mowed down a bunch of people, right? It was fucking terrible. But like this was like, oh, we're just taking your houses and we're moving you to these ghettos. Oh, now we're taking you on a train and moving you to this other place.
It's like one trauma after the other.
Yeah. So it says, despite producing fewer casualties and lasting less time than the Holocaust, such a shift could convey the same message and produce similar character developments.
I disagree.
4, World War II shifts after Secret Wars. The aftermath of Avengers Secret Wars is expected to leave a soft rebooted MCU timeline that is mostly the same, with some minor tweaks. It is these tweaks that will bring the mutants and X-Men onto Earth 616, while also resurrecting some dead heroes and possibly altering some certain historical events. In the real-world current timeline, World War II lasted from September 1939 to 1945, with the Holocaust genocide truly starting in 1941. While a far less likely solution than others, Marvel Studios could shift these historical events to happen later in the 20th century. That's I'm sure people will find that to be very respectful, guys. It's actually the Holocaust actually happened in 1994.
Can you imagine if they do that? The backlash, holy shit! And I won't blame the backlash either.
Now, what Marvel should do, like, if you really want to, well, like, they should just do what the comics do, right? Like, there are hard dates. The Holocaust happened in 1941, right?
Canon event, untouched.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, the current day, like, what year does Marvel take place, TJ?
What do you mean, the movies or the comics?
The comics, right now. What year does Marvel Comics take place? What year do the events happen?
I'm assuming it's 2025 over there, too, like in Earth 616.
No.
Huh. What year are they in?
Current year.
Oh, okay. I get it. Whatever the current year is.
Yeah, really. That's Marvel has always been like, it's current year. Like, they other than historical events, again, like they'll go Vietnam War happened, the Afghan War happened, but like everything else is just sort of like nebulous right now, right? Why are we getting a bunch of Dabbleverse people showing up? It's a very weird thing. Apparently, we're getting rated. Are you excited as I am for part 2 of Sheets Dabbleverse, Doc? Yeah. Magneto was definitely Jewish. He made coins leap out of Professor X's wallet, says Handyman Guillermo. That's I don't remember that event happening, but if you say that happened, I'm sure it did. TJ, what the hell's going on?
Some strange things happening.
I just had some things to get off my chest. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. But yeah, I think if they just did the idea of like everything is current day, everything is right now, right? I think that would solve a lot of their problems. Just don't actually say what right now is. Don't say like, oh, right now is 2025. Just be like, it's today. It's today's world. Manigan 2025 says, TSN is here. Rejoice. I am rejoicing. I don't know anything else but to rejoice. Right, TJ? I'm not sure who you guys are. So just send me several more super chats explaining who you guys are and why you're here. And that way I know who to thank for sending you guys, right? I got to put a big
shout out to you.
Mike Morse is a hexagon. Says Dixon Cider you. That's it's a great name. Is it Chuck Dixon's inside of you? TJ?
It has to be, right?
Yeah, has to be.
We're doing nerd stuff.
I'll think about it.
Do you guys agree that the Morse verse sucks? I need more money to agree to that, right? I'm gonna need what are we $17 short from ads? So I'm gonna need about $25 more, and then I'll agree to whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want. Let's be real. I'll agree to most.
I know you love sugar, but I ain't got none.
Mike Morse is a zebra cake. Zebra cakes are good. John eats John's ear mites. Stuttering John is a legend. Kind of a dork, but he's still a legend. I know Stuttering John was on with Neil, Nasty Neil, or as I know him, Jackie Jones. Mike Morse owes you $21. What? Do I know Jesus? I do know Jesus. Woo! Eugene Ostermiller. He pulled my card, TJ. He said, "Here, say the Morse verse sucks. The Morse verse sucks. They're terrible. They don't give me any money. They're not like these fine young gentlemen here who have sent me $50 big dollars, TJ. You know what that means?
Lots of dancing involved.
It means
niggas can be gay too. Whether you like it or you love it, whether you're kissing or you're touching, you're either lust or you're clubbing. Niggas can be gay too. There ain't nothing you need to hide. Video games will really survive. Tomorrow you might not be alive. Niggas can be gay too. Niggas can be gay too.
Manigan says, Stuttering John is a drunk, sad, lonely, broke scumbag, in my humble opinion. He's going to be even more broke when his lawsuit fails, right? I know Stuttering John got that lawsuit against with Carl and a couple other people. We're supposedly going to be covering the Dabbleverse more. So I'm glad that you guys have come here to show us your support for our eventual coverage of the Dabbleverse. We're newbies when it comes to this. We had Skinny Chad Zumak on. He was going to give us the skinny, for lack of better terminology.
The lore.
Right? Yeah, so we're going to be right there with you guys. Don't worry.
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
What do you Ray DeVito's comedy? What do I think about Ray DeVito's? I don't consider Ray DeVito's comedy. Shuli wants to join you. Send him the link. We'll tell Shuli to hit me up on Twitter, and I'll send him the link. Right. So
Little movie perp ran into Shuli.
Yeah, little movie perp and Shuli have quite the history. Anyway, moving on. Shuli Eager sent us over TSN Network. But why? Why would Shuli send you over? I'm confused. Considering we're just here talking video games, we haven't talked Dabbleverse in a very long time.
I want Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you?
Frog Tony equals Muttering J. That it's actually it's a pretty good dig. I like that. I appreciate that. I appreciate good humor. You guys is good humor.
You suck. You're no talent.
Have you ever seen Kiki's gaping brown star? I have, and it is not very attractive. I think Keanu is she's a failed OnlyFans. How do you fail at OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Like, you have an audience, and you're like, I'm a woman with an audience. Give me money, and you can see me naked. And your audience is like, no, I'd rather not. How about we pay you money to keep your clothes on? It's crazy. What's my Twitter? My Twitter is CG_Frog Tony. So there you go. Who's hotter, Ava or Brennan? I don't know who either of those people are, so you're gonna have to send me some pics to know. Anyway, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, bud? We're talking Star Wars. TJ, speaking of Star Wars.
Oh, shit.
2026 is the Mandalorian movie will replace the show's main villain. So even though they teased what's his name coming back, Moff Gideon, apparently they're going to change the villain. It says, you know about us, meaning the Dabbleverse. I know of you, Smoking Lesbo. I don't know like every single player in every single event. I've dabbled in the Dabbleverse. I'm dabbling in the Dabbleverse. We were going to cover the Dabbleverse, but then like our ex-co-host was really not happy.
Mad about it. Yeah.
So, so we ended up not covering it. But
You can't keep getting away with it.
Check those DMs. All right. Let me check. I don't got nothing in my DMs, sir. Okay, let me go to request. Oh, there he goes. Says, hey, it's Shuli. Send me the link. We're watching you. Okay. I will send Shuli the link. This should be interesting, TJ.
It's like little movie perp all over again.
Eh. All right. So I've sent Shuli the link. Not what I expected on a Saturday night, but hey, who's
Crazier things have happened.
Mary fuck kill Stuttering John Carl Karmic X. I guess I would marry Carl. Carl seems like a gentle lover. I would fuck Karmic X because the world has already fucked Stuttering John hard enough, and he's probably loose. So I guess Stuttering John is killed. Right? Tell him I said hi. You want in, Perp? I'll send you the link, Perp.
Pull up.
What's up, Shuli?
What's up, Tony?
So what brings you guys to my neck of the woods today?
Well, we do a show, a paywall show on our channel called The Raid, where we go around looking for live shows on YouTube and introduce ourselves and say hello, and usually watch them all shut their streams down because they think we're bots and we're fake and whatever. But we stumbled onto your show. We were watching, and they always throw out something to chat, see, kind of dip their toe in the water, see what the person's sense of humor is like. And you mentioned the Dabbleverse, so everybody's like, you got to go over there. You got to talk to these guys.
Yeah, we've dabbled a little in the Dabbleverse. Like I said, we've had Skinny Chad Zumak around here, and
sure, I know Skinny Chad. Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the latest with Stuttering John's lawsuit? I hear he's going to lose it. He's going to lose a bunch of money.
Well, according to his very good friend who's an attorney, he's got a 25% chance of winning this lawsuit. So doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for him. But we'll see. You never know. That's why we play the game. It's why we play 4 quarters.
I mean, 25% chance, that's still pretty good odds.
I mean, I guess it's better than 0%, sure. Yeah. I mean, it's all perspective,
It is all perspective, but when everyone was talking about the case originally, they're like, he has no chance in hell. So, like, going from no chance to 25% seems pretty good. It seems like his odds have improved to me.
Well, it's also who he's asking. You have to factor that in. This is a friend of his who loves to bullshit him every day. So, it's par for the course at the end of the day. Transylvanian Jack, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Thank you. Where's that accent? Are you really from Transylvania?
Nah, it's a joke. Everybody says I sound like a vampire, so I ran with it.
Oh, okay. So you don't have an accent at all?
No, I do.
So
I can't get rid of it.
Yeah, where's the accent from originally?
I'm from the Philippines.
That's a Philippine accent?
I know, right?
What?
I didn't know this guy from Russia. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. Wow. I didn't expect that. Philippines. That's new. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you guys.
Well, nice to meet you. I know you rated my buddy a little movie perp at one point, I think.
Was he mad?
No, he was excited. He was trying to get your attention.
Oh, yeah. Really excited. We did.
God, Shuli. I love Shuli. He was on Howard Stern.
Yeah. No, we rated him. I just had to make sure he wasn't pissed off,
Because the little Velociraptor.
He was in the chat saying, tell him I said hi. See?
Hi. How are you, bud?
So how is it that there's like a whole ecosystem just right around Stuttering John?
He's become quite the lol cow, or as John likes to call it, LOL cow. And, a lot of people are interested because of his reactions to people being interested in him. And like the one person said in the chat, he's a shit magnet. That helps too, We
were going to cover him, and I was like, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, right? Because you guys already like have an established network. You got all these guys.
Who cares? Get in there.
I don't want to come in there and like cause problems and take anyone's. Look, I've come into a lot of communities where I get attention, and then everyone seems to get jealous and like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen here too. They're gonna love you at first, and then they're gonna turn on you and harass you till you leave. That is the Dabbleverse.
So I'm gonna let this beef drippings in. I don't know him, but if he gets out of line, I'm definitely gonna kick him out.
Yeah, I don't know him either.
Nothing? Okay.
Well, that was quick.
Hey, my dinosaur pal.
Hey, Shuli.
What's up, buddy?
I'm chilling. How you doing, Shuli? I saw that you were on, and I was like, I need to get that clout, so I'm here. Hi, Shuli.
Hi. How are you, movie?
I love that perp keeps saying his name. Hi, Shuli. Shuli. Make sure I get Shuli's name in the clip.
Yeah, because I'm talking to Shuli. It's awesome. I'm celebrating.
What's shaking, bud? How's things?
Good. Right now, I'm at war with this really lame guy named Cynic.
Okay, I'm at war with a guy who tries energy drinks. His name's MJ Klein.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're both at war. We should ally.
Yeah,
I need troops.
Yeah, man, we got your back. Whatever.
Awesome. Team Shuli.
I don't even need to know if you're in the wrong here or you're in the right. I don't care.
I'm not.
We're down.
I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Cynic is perfect lolcom material. You're gonna love it.
I'm not.
The Cynic, huh? Okay.
This guy has a co-host. Okay, get this, Shuli. This guy has a co-host who pretends to be a little girl so he could lure pedophiles in, but then he doesn't turn them into the police. He says he just blackmails them.
Whoa.
He just lets them go.
I think he's just a prostitute because I mean he pretends to be a little girl to get pedophiles off sexually and then charges them money afterward.
Yeah,
that sounds like prostitution to me.
That's prostitution.
Yeah, that's taking the decoy from Dateline a couple steps farther, I think. You know what I mean? You're supposed to pretend and then they get in trouble. And then, but you're not supposed to, complete the job and then let them go. I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose.
Thank you. I thought it was crazy here, Shuli. Thank you for saying that.
I was amazed for a minute. Like, I got kicked out twice, and I didn't even say anything.
Well, yeah,
like, goddamn,
dude. Look, we've had issues where people come in and showing off like their junk and stuff, and so.
No, I'm not going to do that. No porn bomb, and I ain't going to do anything like that. KFT, on the other hand, might.
Yeah, KFT. Watch out for that.
He's a troublemaker.
Like, I don't even know how you got the link. That's why I was really confused.
I don't either. I find shit out. I was in your DMs, baby. I tried.
Yeah, I didn't send you the link. I sent it.
No, but I got it.
I need to be Shuli.
No.
I don't even know Shuli.
Yeah,
I don't respect Shuli.
I don't send the link out. I know. Listen. We have a channel too. I don't want anybody doing anything on our channel.
You have a channel?
What's that?
You have a channel? Like I'm a big fan of your dad.
Well,
Shuli, Shuli, why are you doing this?
Stuttering John called my dad to complain to him that I was making fun of him too much. And
he was right
about it.
Matt Jarbo does that.
Sounds very familiar. Yeah, we've seen the same activity.
I think his reaction was, "Why are you calling me?"
Yeah, first he said, "Who are you?"
Who are you?
Hey, Shuli, do you know who Matt Jarbo is?
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's a big internet legend. You guys should hook up.
All right.
Like sexually, you want Shuli and Matt Jarbo to?
No, Tony.
Yeah, no, that's what I want.
No,
Shuli's a power bottom, dude. Like,
hey, Shuli, how's Bob?
Bob, he's doing great, man. He's got his own
Bob.
channel.
That's awesome.
What is it? The Levy-verse, I think it's called.
Yeah,
and you should go check him out.
That's awesome. I love Bob.
But if you get bored, you can always look up
time.
beef tips. Look up beef tips. That's good.
Beef tips.
What's this Morse verse that they wanted me to say sucked?
Oh, it's this horrible channel and show that this guy Mike Morse.
Oh, it's
has.
Mike Morse. Yeah, fuck Mike Morse. Fuck you, you untalented, useless piece of shit.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that.
You gave
way,
me
though.
$50, somebody, so fuck that guy. Unless he gives me more. If he gives me 51, then fuck you guys. But until then,
hey, somebody give $51 to say fuck Shuli or fuck beef. How about that? Somebody send $51.
Shuli, I never say that, no matter how much people pay me.
I'll say it every goddamn day.
Don't say never, because
I would never.
I'm a whole.
They'll come up with a price. We'll see.
No, he'll do it.
I'll say it for $50.
Shuli doesn't know how Bob's doing. She's lying to you, perp.
I know how Bob's doing. How dare you? Who's? Oh, is that Chelino? Okay, then he's right.
Handyman Guillermo says Frog Tony used to date Ava. Who the fuck is? I don't even know who Ava is.
It's Ava.
You're pronouncing the name right.
Ava.
No, it's Ava.
Ava.
And also, there's plenty of shit that could go around. Says Mannequin.
Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say that. Fuck. Shit.
Shuli wants to hire the pedo guy to produce his show. Says
well, let's try him out. I'm not committed to hiring right away. Maybe trial basis, But
you got to make sure that ESO's crazy.
So, Perp, how you doing? It's been a minute.
I'm good.
In the channel.
I'm excited to be here with Shuli.
I'm excited to be here with Perp.
Yeah.
I'm excited to learn more about the Dabbleverse so we can make fun of all these retards.
Hey,
well,
Shuli,
we're all
retarded.
James
Cameron's Avatar, Fire and Ash. You see that one yet? Shuli?
I haven't seen that shit.
It's
the same shit as the last one. Who gives a fuck?
Goddamn right.
It kind of is.
I'm
Same plot as the second movie. Like,
Yeah. Hey,
shameless.
let me give a quick plug. Tonight at midnight drops the 10th and finale episode of Mayor Kingstown, y'all. Check it out. Best show on TV. Come on.
I thought you were going to say
Come
Sheets Henderson.
I mean, if he would hurry the fuck up, let's get that part two.
Dog,
Come
he said
on.
that was gonna be. He said that he was going to drop down on Christmas.
He's a perfectionist. If it ain't ready, it ain't coming out. That's the way.
He's a wizard, man. Yeah, I dig it. I get it.
know?
Fine, fair.
So,
but
do you have any Dabbleverse related questions I can answer for you?
Yeah, who are the main players that we got to take out? Who would be the competition for covering the Dabbleverse? Because if I cover it, I don't want to be the main guy. I want to take all the super chats. I want all the money. I want all the love and fame. And
Vince the lawyer.
Who do I got to go after?
I would put number one on the list, the guy by the name of Karmic X, number one. Then then I would go after Kiki and Gino, Keanu and Gino.
Fuck those guys.
You can see her butthole on the internet.
I already have. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
I agree. That's a weird butthole, dude.
Where am I?
Then I'd go after Stevie Lou just for shits and giggles. Why not?
Really, Stevie?
Yeah. Then I'd go after the Quad Father. It's a guy in a wheelchair nobody feels sorry for. Then,
oh man,
yeah.
Julie, hey, which whack packer can I go after?
Jeff the Drunk. You know, he blocked me.
I
fucking blocked you, bitch. Yeah, that's what he did to me. And then John, and then go after John. You know?
Okay. Yeah. He counts.
You could always go after beef tips.
You got
I seen there was a guy, Neil, Nasty Neil. He goes by Jackie Jones. He was on there with Stuttering John. And I know I follow his like wrestling podcast. So
I like Nasty Neil, man.
Yeah, I like.
Is he John or is he anti-John? I didn't really get into it.
He's a goober. He's a nice guy.
He's a sweetheart. He ain't picking sides. You know, he will stand up for himself, and he's told John to go fuck himself. But he'll also try and go on John's show as well. But he's a good guy. He sounds like Goofy, and you can't be mad at a guy who sounds like Goofy. You know?
Hey, what are you doing over there?
We're gonna talk
horror movies.
Yeah,
I love Nasty Neil, man. Nasty Neil rules, dude.
Manigan says it's not Ava, it's Naveed. Get it right. Cased closed.
Case closed.
In Avatar, it's Navi.
Well,
no.
right.
Well,
did you see the new Avatar movie, Perp?
Yes, I did.
What did you think?
You were right on the money.
Bullshit, right? Same
was
shit
the-
as the last one.
It was the same one. It was the exact same one as the last one.
I thought the first one was overrated. It was fucking.
Although the bad lady Avatar, she was awesome.
You don't even remember her name. That's how fucking interesting the movie was.
I never remember any character's
Do
name.
you not understand that you asked him if he'd seen the movie, and he said no because he thought it was stupid. Then he said, "Did you see the movie?" And now you're going on a tangent about how awesome the movie was.
No, he's saying the opposite. It was bullshit.
No,
He's
there's
saying
some
it
good.
wasn't
Nobody cared.
Yeah, no, but there was some stuff that was cool. What's
the movie everybody should be excited to see 2026 movie?
Oh man,
Perp?
Marty
Go.
Supreme. No, fuck that.
Superman.
Everyone go see Marty Supreme right now. That shit was amazing. That was awesome.
good, huh?
I love that movie. Yeah, that was great.
They're called Asian people, Tony. You might want to get with the times, okay?
Yeah, and for 2026, Asian people made this awesome movie called The Furious. That's coming out. Apparently, it's like The Raid on Crank.
Yeah, my wife. I'm in North Carolina. My wife Judy, she's a lawyer. She loves it.
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
I need to see that.
Yeah. She told me to go watch it, so I'm in.
What about the Odyssey? You looking forward to that? Chris Nolan?
Yeah. I actually it got some crap because it's like, oh, it's not like realistic, and people were like AIing like stupid looking armor because it's more within the times or whatever. And I think it looks cool. No, I think it looks cool.
Off.
It has to be fantastic.
I haven't seen the
Like,
trailer. I
before
just seen like stills on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, that looks cool. That armor looks cool."
Looks like
you
every
say?
goddamn movie. It's like,
Yeah.
What'd you
it looks
say,
like-
Jack?
Oh, it has to be fantastical. Like, I'm tired of historically accurate bullshit. You know, give me that
Exactly.
Batman armor.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
good man. Exactly. That's why I like Black Cleopatra.
You know what is I'm just
I even want black
baffled
people
about?
movies.
You know what I'm just baffled about?
What?
That's a Filipino accent. I cannot get over that. It's mind-boggling.
What is?
TJ,
Transylvania
you
Jack's
feel like TJ
Filipino. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Madigan says Kung Fu Hustle, best Asian movie ever. Discuss. Kung Fu Hustle is
yes.
fantastic.
Kung Fu Hustle, directed by Stephen Chow, fantastic, good call. Hardboiled, good. But then he did bad things like Face Off.
Face Off was amazing. F off.
Bullshit. I will
Fuck you.
fist fight
Fuck you. Hey, fuck you.
I will fist fight you in the
Fuck
street.
you. Face Off was great.
Face
We were doing this shit
was
on
it
each other.
a decent movie
I
with a
cried.
stupid premise. How did John Travolta's giant face fit on fucking?
They explained it with that plastic shit on his face. It was gonna do the bone structure.
What? No.
Any other questions, Tony?
Doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah,
It does.
makes
It
literally
should.
no sense.
It's a sci-fi movie.
I'm not friends with Julie, and I don't like Face Off.
There's an
How about
awesome
that?
movie in that movie with the jail scene alone. And then
All
the
right, fair.
boat chase. Fuck off. You're all wrong.
I'd rather watch Con Air.
Okay.
Con Air is good.
Okay, fair.
Because of the creepy scenes with Steve Buscemi and the little girl.
It's got a lot of symbolism.
Oh, easy.
I told you that in confidence. I was a fan of the swing set, you animal.
All right, I'm tapping.
All
Julie's
right,
still on the other side.
All right. Well, listen, I wanted to pop in and say hello and introduce myself. We're friends now, Frog Tony. So when you start, laying waste to the other Dabbleverse shows, remember, we're friends. We're allies.
We're
allies,
That's
okay?
right. I will remember when I plant the flag. I will make sure
Mm.
that Shuli's flag is planted just smaller.
Do you have like a symbol? Do you have like I don't know, like glasses or something as your symbol? So we have like a flag with like a symbol on it. What is it? Or it just says
Yeah.
Shuli?
No, it's an Israeli flag, and you'll get harassed for it. So enjoy.
Perfect.
We
Enjoy.
love the Jewish people around here.
Yeah.
Nobody loves him more than this Hebe. Come on, let's go. I always have my Jufro handy.
Oh,
just
shit.
to represent.
Lord.
It's like
Oh,
a
my
welcome
Lord,
back
me,
Cotter
perp.
20 years later.
And my producer wants to. My producer Joe wants me to tell you, Shuli, tell Perp I am a big fan.
Of what?
So
Face
that's-
Off?
No, you.
Oh, why? What'd I do?
Perp is the only one who, when people tell him that they're fans of his product or his shows, he's like, "Why? Why would you watch?"
Gets
me?
upset.
Baffled.
He's got you got a follow-up question to that. Just say thank you.
Oh, thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Or lady.
Yeah. You're accurate on that too. All right, boys, I gotta go. Have a great night. Thanks for being good sport, Tony, and sending the link. And everyone at TSN watching, subscribe, follow, support these guys. Right?
Yeah,
We're
we're
all
gonna
in
be
the
doing
same gang.
Davenport stuff, so it'll be right up your alley pretty soon.
Awesome, man. We'll keep in touch. You got my DMs. I'm wide open. I'm a big whore, so hit me up.
Yeah, just like Kiki.
Hey,
Disavow.
What's up, Perf?
Wow.
That was
Hey, you're in it now.
completely random.
I know, that's awesome. That's why I jumped here for Shuli, but now I'm stuck. A little bit.
I know. I was like, Shuli's here. Let me send Perp the link because he'll definitely come on with his cool hat. You should have told Shuli about your cool hat.
Nice hat. He had that. He one upped me with that fro. I gotta get one.
Nice hat.
Well, that was a very strange. I was like, I seen people like I seen the Stuttering John faces in the chat. I was like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, it's very weird. Something very weird is going on.
Hey, so are you gonna be in the war? What is that now? Segments dedicated to the Dabbleverse? You're gonna?
Well, we said before
We've
we
been
were-
trying, yeah, but
Yeah.
we were stopped, by an ex-co-host,
Oh,
Dixon Cider, Dixon Side you.
nice
hat.
hat. I know. I have a ridiculous hat.
Yeah, we like TJ says, we were covering it. We started. We had this guy Skinny Chad Zumach come on, and he was giving us the info and letting us know who the players were, and then the ex co-host was like, "No, those people are really mean to me. You can't cover those people." Like the ex co-host was really into it, and then like 180 like the next day was like, "No," and it was like threatening to quit the show and stuff. It's really weird.
Well, that's you. I'm gonna be in my own thing. My own.
But we're
channel.
definitely we're back to covering. We're gonna cover it because fuck Gino and Keanu. Those two suck.
Oh, I know Gino from. Yeah. that Chrissy Mayer thing.
Man, Chrissy
Oh, yeah,
Mayer.
but that
I
hates
fucking
you.
hate Chrissy Mayer.
Yeah, her too.
Why don't you watch her
If you
stand-up, dude?
Dabbleverse people are still here, I hate female comedians. Okay, so
And you won't watch her stand up? It's amazing.
it's amazingly bad. I've seen her.
Yeah. It's really good. Like, dude, you don't know. You don't even know. You'd guess. You'll guess. You could assume, but you don't know. You don't know. Like simple things, like talking to the
What
audience.
you're saying is we need to watch
you
it.
need to
and do
watch
like an
it.
EFAP. We need to EFAP.
It's incredible. I was shocked, and I was expecting really bad. You know,
It was even
I was
worse?
shocked. It's worse. It's probably the worst stand-up I've ever seen, easily. And I've seen the Brendan Schaub one.
It's a case study.
Yeah, it's easily the worst stand-up I've ever seen. Easily. It's
And
crazy,
dude.
dude.
She was
Dude, her audience didn't even like it.
YouTube, right? Like she was like a comedian already.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Stand-up is not a joke, but she made me feel like I could do stand-up. It was like, wow, holy crap.
I know I could do stand up if I really wanted to.
You're gonna have someone challenge you. You're gonna have to do it.
Shit, give me enough money, I'll do it. It's not that. I mean, will I bomb? Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Oh, as
won't
long
be
as you know
nervous.
you're gonna bomb, then you're good.
well, I'm saying like, obviously, a new comedian comes out. I'm not gonna have like fucking super material. I'll be like, I'll probably get a few laughs and like maybe some pity claps.
Just get like the best material you've used on stream, and just go on stage.
Yeah,
For,
I'm
like, an open
more
mic.
of a storytelling comedian, right? Like I could tell a story with like a nice little.
You do that
punchline.
on stream too. That's what I'm saying.
Is it worse than Vito's stand up? Yeah, who's worse, Chrissy Mayer or Vito?
I haven't seen Vito stand up, but it has to be worse than Vito.
Vito's stand up was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And this was like old stand up.
Don't
We
make-
watched
don't make me
like
look it up.
Yeah, it was OG
stand-up.
Vito. Yeah.
It was pretty bad. So, anyway, Mandalorian movie's coming out. Are you
Yeah.
excited?
I don't like the trailers. I think they're very mid and boring, but I have faith in Jon Favreau.
I don't.
Yeah.
After reading this article, because so Moff Gideon is the big villain in the show, and they're talking about he's not going to be in the movie. It's going to be a brand new, like maybe another bounty hunter is the villain.
Maybe it's Boba Fett.
Chilano 67 says, "Who was your ex co-host?"
Chilino.
That's a good question. And it's definitely not one I'm going to answer for $1 American. You're going to give me $2 Canadian, and so I could give you some gas. Hot gas costs more than $1 American, sir. It's a good try, though.
Why is it considered Goss? Because you're not supposed to mention them or something? You have like a pact or something?
No, because it's obviously I mentioned it, and now they're interested, so now it has become gas.
Gotcha.
You know.
It's funny because he's fat.
So you were saying this was going to suck because it has a new villain?
Yeah, well, I'm saying it's going to suck because they're going away from what the show was about to something completely new. And it's like, I want to know more about the thing from the show. The whole, like, they built up this whole, like, we're cloning. We're trying to get clones that could use the Force. Moff Gideon cloned himself, and he used the Force, and there was a whole bunch of Moff Gideon clones, and maybe he wasn't the real Moff Gideon that died. And then you're just like, oh, this go off into another direction. It's like, oh, that's dumb.
For the movie, it might come back.
I don't think they're coming back for a TV show.
No.
It says recent comments from Giancarlo Esposito confirms that The Mandalorian's 2026 sequel will replace his character as the franchise's main villain. The Mandalorian and Grogu is the feature film follow-up to the 3-season Disney Plus series. 3 seasons. 3 seasons.
I'll be that guy and say that guy's a villain enough in all these movies and shit. I'm tired of him being the villain.
He's a villain everywhere, yeah.
He's a villain everywhere. Get a new guy. Fuck it.
Do you think Gina Carano is coming back for the movie?
That'd be awesome. One scene.
Shalano says, name your price. $50. You send me a $50 super chat, $50 American, and I will drop that name like that.
I don't think that matters that much to that person. Does it?
Huh?
Nothing. $50? 20, bro. Just to say a name of like someone that like
$50 is my price. He said name my price, not name Perp's price.
Perp's price is 20. I'll try. You can give him $20 and I'll try to convince him. That's a good method.
Effectively acting.
If you give 20, I'll like badger him to say it. Okay. If you give 50, he'll just say it.
What's never really a Mandalorian fan in the EU? The TV show did nothing much for me. Not really going to care for the movie. I could see that. I understand. Like, I guess they're trying to like make a movie that you don't have to have watched the show to enjoy. But then, if you did watch the show, like that'd be the whole point of watching the movie, right? Like, so it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of another. It says the Star Wars movie will retain the same characters and canon as the Disney Plus show, but will also introduce some new characters to Din Djarin's and Grogu's adventure. Esposito starred in Mandalorian as Moff Gideon, a warlord representing the Imperial agenda following the fall of the Galactic Empire. After serving as the Mandalorian's main antagonist for 3 seasons, Gideon's fate was left unanswered at the end of season 3. But an interview with Esposito suggests fans won't be getting answers in The Mandalorian and Grogu. He says, there's a big movie coming out that's focusing on Mando and the child. I can't say I'll be that, but I hope to be able to join that franchise again because I think there's more road for Moff Gideon.
More speeches.
I mean, like I said, they built up this whole like thing for him. And then for them to just like, nah.
I understand. I don't even remember what happened in the second and third season.
Well, in the one season, they had Boba Fett interrupt it. It says, ultimately, Gideon was defeated in the season 3 finale of The Mandalorian as he was engulfed.
There you go.
What?
There you go. He was engulfed in infernos.
But, however, the character's body was never found, and he was wearing Dark Trooper armor forged from Beskar, which may have helped him survive the blast, opening the door for future appearances from Moff Gideon. He was wearing super armor. He was like... With Esposito seemingly out of the picture for The Mandalorian and Grogu, this means the 2026 Star Wars film will need to introduce a new villain in Gideon's place. Several new characters have already been confirmed for The Mandalorian and Grogu, including antagonistic figures like Rhoda the Hutt and the Hutt clan. Rhoda the Hutt. That doesn't have the same ring to it as Jabba the Hutt, right?
Rhoda
sounds like
maybe
like
it's Rhoda.
Cousin, like
Rhoda.
mafia cousin.
Maybe it's
Go
Rhoda.
get Rhoda.
Get Rhoda.
Look at this. Chilano gave up. Said $50. He's too broke. Too much of a poor ass. This is why I didn't want to mess with the Dabbleverse, because those guys, brokies. You give them they say name a price, any price, name them a price, very reasonable price. These guys can't afford it.
Yeah, he's counting making sure he has
it's like
it.
they're a bunch of Stuttering John is a poor, broke human, and then all the people covering him are just poor brokies too. It's brokies all the way down, right? I mean, these guys couldn't even pay to see Kiki's butthole. So
I don't know what that is. I'm never gonna find out.
Keanu is
exactly. Don't.
It's blown out. Do you know what the word prolapse means?
Oh,
I know the meme. You know what I'm talking about when I do this, right?
Right.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about. If you're 35 and older, you know this. What else about Mandalorian do we hate?
Lots of things. It's unclear who will be the overarching villain of the film.
Darth Vader.
Mandalorian and Grogu continues the stories of Mando and Grogu during a period of change in the galaxy, taking place after Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, when the Galactic Empire has fallen and the fledgling New Republic is fighting for a foothold.
I got it. It's going to be Tarkin. He escaped from... They're going to do a thing where he escaped from New Hope exploding. When the ship exploded, he's got in the ship. He let all this shit happen, and he's going to come back. Tarkin.
You know what? He should fight the Knights of Ren, because they can finally do something with them, right?
Yes. They look badass. They did nothing with them.
They hung around mountains and shit, and cliffs, looking at shit.
Yeah, then they all got killed, right? Didn't
really fast too. Really fast.
Yeah.
In front of a green screen. How embarrassing.
It says introducing a bounty hunter as the main villain would be a neat way to tie the Mandalorian and Grogu story back to
Boba Fett.
bounty hunter roots, and could open up avenues for Star Wars film to delve further into the underworld themes. I don't know. I don't see what kind of movie are they looking for? Is it going to be like a family friendly, Lone Wolf and Cub? Is it going to be more dark and gritty?
I think it's going to be like that Disney safe PG-13, a little bit of danger, but like what Jon Favreau does. Iron Man, even.
Oh, yeah.
Is that? Maybe a little Zathura. Throw in a little Zathura. It's that Jon Favreau shit. He's like the perfect Disney.
I think so.
Yeah, he's like the perfect Disney director.
I don't know. It says, with Thrawn expected to be the overarching villain for this era of Star Wars storytelling, his presence in The Mandalorian and Grogu could continue to set up the interweaving narrative.
Thrawn! That's the blue guy. That's the blue Elon Musk guy.
He does look so much like Elon Musk in the one image they showed of him.
Yeah. And what was it? The Ahsoka. He was in Ahsoka. I saw that one.
All right, well, that's all we have. We didn't have a lot this week.
What?
It's thankful that Shuli showed up. We really didn't have anything.
Shuli, come back.
But we're gonna go over some polls that we had during the week. We got some questions. This was a slow week, Perp.
Yeah.
So let me bring that up. Boom! Here we go.
Boom!
So 5 days ago, go watch the anti-CG whiners get curb stomped once again. That was over there on a Perp channel.
Oh, thank you for promoting that.
You got 519 views. Look at that.
I gotta do a new one soon. Those guys are really funny.
I said
Mike Wheeler is a weirdo, by the way. Hashtag no one warned me about that guy. Holy shit. Mike Wheeler.
You didn't I literally warned you about that guy.
Oh, you did? I thought you warned me about Barr. I'm still Team Barr.
Warned you about a lot of
Lone
people.
Wolf.
He's
Lone
off
Wolf
of
Barr.
Twitter now. Did you see that?
He's what?
He quit Twitter.
Mike Wheeler?
Matt Barr.
Why?
I don't know. I just
Who
heard
did it? Who did it?
Wasn't me.
Okay.
I said, do you want us to cover Homeless Larry again? It was close. 47% said no, but 53 pulling it out at the last minute, TJ. Looks like Homeless Larry's back on the menu, guys.
Let's go. He's also a member of Cindy's crew, so it's quite apt.
And of course, I gave you guys a little Merry Christmas. Look at that. So apparently now on your phone, I don't know if you could do it on the computer, but I know on the phone you could have YouTube make you AI images for your post.
Cool.
So nice little
AI
AI
everywhere.
image.
Merry Christmas.
It's like AI's everywhere now. And then we got three questions in the Ask Us Anything from members.
I think I'm AI.
Paul Ogg said, did Matt Barr actually deactivate his X account, or will he return more retarded than ever before the system Minecrafts him?
He's going to return angrier than ever.
Yes.
I think he's going to come back. He's definitely...
Larry Higgins, another one.
Yeah. I feel like even if Matt Barr doesn't come back onto Twitter permanently, I think he'll like reactivate it every once in a while just to keep his account. Like he'll reactivate it, then deactivate it so he gets another 30 days or so, right?
Yeah. I feel sometimes a lone wolf needs to howl at the moon.
He's not a lone wolf. How many times I got to tell you this? He literally runs with a crew of people that are retarded.
I've never seen them. These are ghosts that you're talking about. I always see Matt Barr by himself. And I respect that.
Because no one else wants to
I
deal
respect
with
that,
the
Maddie.
that he hangs
I
with.
respect that. And right now he's howling at the moon. He's on a cliff howling at the moon. He has to deactivate his Twitter before he does that. And then he'll come back. It's not a big deal, guys. Let's relax.
Eric Windberg says, when is the next Detractor Cast? Monday. Monday is the next Detractor Cast. Detractor Kings, as a matter of fact. But I think Monday afternoon, if I'm feeling up to it, right? Because I have all of next week off of work. And so usually when I'm off of work, I do the whole like afternoon open panel, let's go crazy and get my channel taken down streams. So we'll probably do an afternoon open panel, air your grievances with Frog Tony stream, right?
Hmm.
And then later in the night, we'll do the detracting.
It would be so surprising if it was a nice stream and everyone gets on there and gives you a compliment. I say everyone surprises them with that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start it off going in there, give Tony a
We had
compliment.
one like that with Lance, and I wasn't there. So shout out Lance.
To the afternoon stream.
That was the one we had, what, 1,600 people watching us? Crazy.
We have subvert expectations.
I always subvert expectations.
True.
But the last question is, why are Puerto Rican girls crazy?
Oh, please.
Sketchbook. It's in their DNA. Puerto Ricans, I don't know if you know this, but Puerto Ricans are half Mexican and half black. So that mixture just makes them super crazy.
Oh my God. Disavow.
He's Puerto Rican.
Quick, do the true romance monologue while you're
There's really no disavow. I'm telling the truth. This is historically accurate. Like Puerto Rico had slavery that was brought to the island, and so the current day Puerto Ricans are a mix of African.
That is
slaves
not
in
I was about to
Spanish.
say that's not why they're crazy, but that's not what I was saying.
Have you seen
Then why are they crazy, Perk?
No, that I didn't say it. I didn't say that.
So I'm just saying it's a mixture of angry blood, lots of angry blood in there. I say
Do you
that
have angry blood in you? Do you have angry blood in you?
You know what?
Come on.
I will say this: I don't think all Puerto Rican girls are crazy because my brother is actually married to a Puerto Rican.
There you go. She's probably a nice lady.
So she's not very angry. At
Do
least
you
that
have
I
do you
know
have
of. I
angry
don't know.
blood?
I don't live with them, so.
Do you have angry blood?
Do I have angry blood? Have
Yeah,
you
you
seen
have
me on
angry blood?
stream?
Give him alcohol and you'll see it.
Give me alcohol or annoy me. If you annoy me, you will see angry blood.
Angry blood.
Okay.
You turn into Blood Ruth.
I get very
With your blood
agitated.
magic.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Shuli, for coming in and rating us and giving us all the well wishes. We look forward to rubbing elbows with all the Dabbleverse people going forward. It's going to be a great 2026. Maybe we'll get Stuttering John to show up on the show. I can probably trick him. I'm sure I can trick Stuttering John to show up and be a guest on the show to make it happen. But other than that, we're out of here. Anything you want to plug before we leave, Perp?
I'll plug you, Frog Tony. Everyone, check out Frog Tony.
Hell yeah.
He's the best. He's the best in the game when it comes to this stuff. Okay.
I'm decent. All right. Love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.